Another video today on this one we got Tyler Oliveira. He goes around and just around the whole world and just see different means of life for different people. But anyways, title of this video: I investigated the tribe of the fish people that live underwater. Let's get into it. They don't really live underwater, dumbass. Just how they get everything else.
Sea nomads. They've lived in the ocean for hundreds of years and have evolved to have 50% larger spines than regular people, allowing them to reportedly hold their breath underwater for up to 10 minutes and swim to depths of up to 200 feet. But why would anyone want to live in the middle of the ocean, vulnerable to the dangers of choppy water, lethal storms, and without access to healthcare, job opportunities, and formal education? Well, the majority of these people lack citizenship or have been evicted from their homes elsewhere and don't have any of the rights or protections of legal citizens in the countries that legally control the waters that they live in. And here in Wakatobi, they're often treated as second-class citizens by their Indonesian counterparts on the land and are viewed as lowly sea scavengers.
How long can he hold his breath underwater?
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
He's like a fish.
And in 2002, Wakatobi National Park was established in and around the Bajau people's pre-existing village, threatening their way of life by restricting the Bajau's ability to fish in their traditional fishing grounds. As ancient techniques and fishing practice are lost generation by generation, Bajau people have turned to more environmentally destructive fishing methods like dynamite fishing and potassium cyanide poisoning, threatening the environment's coral reef and increasing the tension between the Bajau people and the Indonesian government here in Wakatobi. So how
hating, man. They can be hating.
Holding up today, and how has the outside world affected them for better and for worse? After finding a Bajau native named Albar, who was born and raised in the floating village, he agreed to take me to his home and help me understand the Bajau's way of life and their current situation.
We're in the middle of the ocean. This is extremely remote. It took us several days to get out here. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Hello. Hi.
We're gonna hop up here and get to meet some people. This is our improv hotel for the night. Very nice. Okay, so we're staying in his house back there. Very hospitable.
Now, before we go diving with some of these legendary divers, I want to get a full tour of the village and see what's going on here.
1,200 people out here is quite a bit, given what it is. How did they build the town? Right?
Dad, come on, let's go.
I'm working on it.
From watching her first hockey game.
It's a secret. Okay, it's a secret how they build the town and expand it. You can use your imagination. Of some guitarists, how long can you hold his breath underwater? Hi.
1 menit. 1 minute. Kadang paling 2 menit. Kalau menyelam 2 menit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we bring him to the water tomorrow and test his skills? We want to see if we can find the person with the most breath on this village. Would you be interested?
We will try, man.
What time works for you? Morning tomorrow?
I'll practice first.
Okay, practice.
Before I try.
Okay, tomorrow morning.
As I gathered as many divers as I could for an informal dive competition between the village, I wanted to understand how people lived on top of the ocean 24/7, got the things they needed to survive.
I mean, they probably healthy as fuck though.
Looks like we have
Like
a bit of a shop right here. Some people doing laundry over there.
just
What do you
eating
do out
fish
here?
all day.
Es blender.
What are the responsibilities of a Bajau mother?
Ya, memasak, mencuci,
How big is your family?
anak ko tulungan.
Is life easy or hard out here?
Tiru ni. Jara luang tahu ka di lakbo jaran tantarang lawiru ni. Kadang niak, kadang sa.
Do most men fish? Carpentry? What is the most common job?
Nilai ngaringgi ngutang.
And we have the squid right here they were cooking. This will be lunch, dinner, breakfast right here. This is good stuff. What do the Bajau women do here? What are their responsibilities?
Pekerjaan kami po madapuran ni.
Working in
Madatay mo po biking anak,
bananas?
baby, bikin
Baby. Is life easy or difficult here?
Tulong ya. Alok jado.
And how big is your family?
Keluarga dami kami matambang nang.
Okay, right now I'm getting an informal house tour. Okay, we come inside. Thank you for having us. Beautiful living room. Hello, and these are her kids?
Dapur.
Hello. Whoa! And then you have beautiful outside view. Oh, toilet. Right here?
And in this house I stayed at, the bathroom is just a hole that goes straight into the ocean.
Nigga pissing all on they shit.
Through right now. This entire place is wild.
And the kids here still love playing soccer. But if the ball falls in the water, you jump in, grab the ball, and hope your neighbor didn't just take a dump. And just like the rest of Indonesia,
Oh, hell
most of
no.
the men here
Imagine
smoke
you
like
jump in the
dogs.
water, your fucking football, your soccer ball go in the water, you jump in the water, a face of shit. Oh, hell
Were there
no.
more fish when you were a child? When were the roads built to connect all the houses?
Thank you. Whoever said bless you, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, you used to have to swim from house to house before the government put these roads in. How deep could he dive? Wow. What is the technique you use to catch fish? Spear fishing, net fishing, big ship, explosives? Ah, net fishing. Okay. Do you know who Donald Trump is? Okay, pretty refreshing actually. Do you know who Mr. Beast is? Do you know Michael Jackson? Look at him. Bye bye. Bye. Hello. Hello. Hi. Okay, so he's cutting the iron for the fishing weights. How did you learn how to do this?
He make it by himself.
Ah. Okay, it's ready. Tell him we'll come back. We'll come back. Okay, it started. Flash flood real quick. We're all flooding to come up. What do they do when big storms come? Do they go to Big Island?
They went to the land, went to the
Okay.
town.
Wait for it to pass. What are some of the traditions of the Bajau people?
Just a fishing.
Fishing?
Yeah.
And swimming?
And swimming.
Okay.
And a row.
Storm has passed. Wisdom has been gained. This town is actually pretty huge. Didn't expect it to be this big. You can take a look at these steps I'm walking across right now. A lot of ground to cover right now. But real quick, do you make videos but don't have enough time or money to make shorts or clips to help promote them? With every big streamer and YouTuber using Reels, TikTok, Shorts, and clips to get discovered with I want you supermarket out here. They have diapers right here. They have all sorts of snacks, all sorts of sugars. They got Sprite and Coca-Cola. Okay, what is your name?
Rani.
Rani. Is this your store?
Yeah.
Okay, very beautiful. Did you start this business yourself?
Nadi Seba, Anyeba, Kami, Lauda.
This is shop. They bought it from another businessman.
Big business brain. Do you have a family out here? Are these your kids?
Yeah.
Do you want your kids to move to big city or to stay here forever?
Sini bagus.
You want them here?
Yeah.
Okay, to run the shop.
Daripada di darat.
Oh, we got all sorts of good stuff right here. The adventure doesn't end out here. We've probably met nearly 80% of the village out here right now. Hello. Yup, this is a tough spawn for this guy. Okay.
Damn.
The friendliest parrot. Is that your duck? Quack, 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 quack. Oh, this is beautiful. Kids in the States don't do this. Look at him playing with the duck. You caught a fish. Oh, dang. Beat its head and killed it? Oh, very generous of you. Oh, yes, good job, that was funny. And just like the majority of Indonesia, most of the people here are Muslim, and there's a large mosque in the center of town, with many of the women covered in hijabs despite spending most of their days in the water doing things like cleaning this boat. Salam.
Ambition
Wow.
doesn't accept limits.
They gotta get it in by any means. They gotta pay them bills. What can I say? They gotta get the bills paid.
Damaged by some sort of storm or hurricane. There are prayer mats inside. Everything in here needed to be a good Muslim. What do you do for a living out here?
Nelayan eh.
What's the craziest story he has while being a fisherman?
Ajara dakama sa alamat tumu.
2 times he got shaking.
Oh, his boat sank?
Simisiyan.
Ask him if Bajau people can swim much better than other people.
Sama mga
Yeah, Bajo people.
They're the best?
Yeah, the best Bajo people.
Okay. How long can he hold his breath underwater?
He's still young, he can be 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Has the fishing gotten more difficult out
Yeah,
here
4
compared to when he
minutes,
was a boy? Is it more difficult to fish now? It's difficult.
Right now. Yeah.
Ask him why is it difficult?
Because so many people, fishermen coming from outside, from the Big Island, but so many people, so many fishermen came in here,
I see.
and they catch a lot of fish.
Do many people do dynamite fishing or the potassium chloride stuff? Is that common or somewhat rare?
It's many people use
Many people.
While most of the houses are now connected by makeshift bridges or wooden planks, some houses like this one stand alone in the water, only accessible via boat or by swimming.
Right here is Lauda's house. It is only accessible via boat because the bridge is broken. Lauda! I like your house.
This is Lauda and his brother. Rumor has it they're some of the best divers here. But before we see them dive and hunt underwater like fish,
they're blowing that shit down.
The village can hold their breath underwater.
For the most part, these guys are underwater for as long as they need to be. This is a hunting skill, not showmanship. We want to see what their maximum breath capacity is.
Basically, a spleen can hold fresh oxygenated blood, and the larger your spleen is, the more fresh oxygenated blood that organ can hold, which technically extends your body's ability to stay underwater longer. So it's said that in certain Bajau families, the spleen is 3 times larger than average humans.
Shit!
Ability to run an MRI or an X-ray.
Shit!
So we're going to test them in the water right now.
I told everyone here if they can hold their breath for 2 minutes, I'll give them 150,000 rupees. We just want to incentivize them to see if they can just stay there, hold their breath, obviously without hurting themselves. All right. We're gonna have a weighted vest around the individual so they can just sit there and hold their breath, but not too heavy, obviously, to drown them. Okay, he's putting on the weighted vest. He'll be our first diver. Let's see how long he can hold it. They are ready for the diving competition. He's under. Okay, the timer has begun. 31. Not that impressive. He's under. 25 seconds. Not very much. He's under. $38. I'm gonna guess the chain smoking out here is probably not helping their dive times and lung capacity, but I could be wrong. Okay, now we have the head boss. Lauda's brother, what's your name? Kabe is in. $120. These two siblings did the best thus far.
But what the Bajau people don't have in lung capacity, they do have in diving and spearfishing skills.
Okay, Undu.
That's a long time, though.
That's
a long
time. Can you hold your breath underwater? How deep can you go underwater? How do you like living here in the village? Underwater?
Nalu. I gotta stop. They're gonna cancel my bitch ass.
To a bigger city, or will you live here forever?
Kevin.
Yeah. You're Undu's older brother?
Yeah.
Okay. How deep can you dive underwater?
7.
How long can you hold your breath underwater?
Tidak cukup 1 minit. Dah minggu mentulu. Dah 2 jam.
Okay, let's do this. Undu and Kevin are gonna jump in and do what they typically do underwater. Dive, spearfish, hold their breath, utilize their Bajau skills. Break it like that.
Turn your billion-dollar
damn. I'll go spearfishing and kill some shit, but it's probably not as easy as you think it is, bro. Like, it's a lot of shit out there that I feel like everybody think is so easy just looking at, but when you actually go and try it, you be like, damn.
My paycheck invested.
Like, damn, I'm sore as fuck. Not that you can't do it, but you're like, damn, I'm sore as hell.
Diving as they once were, or is it kind of a dying tradition?
Excuse me.
But the people have a skill like it's a traditional, use Google, not mask like this, and they make it their spearfishing by handcraft.
50, 60 years ago, like your father's time or your father's father, were there many more divers than there are now?
More now.
More now? You found a fish? What?
It's better catch.
Okay. Wow, that was quick.
But the skills shown by some of the more middle-aged dudes here in diving and spearfishing was so impressive that it looked like it was second nature to them.
Okay, that's 2 fish already in less than 5-6 minutes. Amazing, good job. Very quick, good job.
Good.
Wow, you got another one. 3 down already. Oh! Ah! He's amazing. Let's see the fish. What is it called? Dodo.
Dodo. Bahasa Bajau dodo.
Can we eat it?
Dodo!
Enak dibakar.
Yeah. Okay.
Dodo! We got a dodo!
Oh!
I just be having fun, bro. They just be having fun, bro. That's all life about, my nigga. They not out here paying bills. They not out here doing nothing, bro. They living life how they got to, and they having motherfucking fun, bro.
Oh, smooth.
Yeah, smooth. Barakuda giginya.
Oh.
Oh,
whole torn straight through him.
These guys are beasts.
Is it tough to catch up with him?
Oh man, Dad especially can just get down there. He's got his traditional goggles, which are cool.
Yeah.
They don't suction cup. They're made of wood and glass, and they literally just, it's the pressure of going down deep that holds them against your face.
Whoa.
It's pretty awesome.
Makes it look a little too easy.
These guys are small though. A lot of this is fished out, and but you get quantity, you still eat.
So we're seeing the effects of overfishing out here.
I think so.
How are you able to dive so well while you smoke 1 pack a day?
You know, I know.
While spearfishing is certainly one way to catch a bunch of fish, those who are often more desperate and less talented at diving have been driven to more high-risk, high-reward methods. Dynamite fishing is an extremely dangerous yet effective technique where the user throws a homemade bomb into the ocean that explodes and creates a shockwave in the water that kills countless fish instantly. Have you ever almost blown yourself up while dynamite fishing? Do you know anyone who has blown themselves or part of their bodies up doing dynamite fishing?
For
money?
Yeah, for money, to get money. And then, hey, it's now that it's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's why
Damn.
what we are going to do.
Despite the risk of being arrested or blowing yourself up, the potential reward of a big fishing haul caught quickly keeps dynamite fishers like this guy building and throwing bombs for a living. And on top of blowing up the reefs with bombs, research shows that the Bajau fishermen's use of potassium cyanide to stun and catch rare reef fish that are then sold for high prices to aquariums and exotic seafood markets slows down the reef's ability to recover even more than the dynamite fishing does. We found and interviewed this guy who does it full-time for a living. But real quick,
I'd be like, go on down the road, you fuck.
when you use the potassium, how many fish do you end up killing? Are you ever afraid the government will catch you?
Actually, upright to the government, but it's hiding, and the government when they coming to catch him, nothing proof.
No proof.
No proof.
Ah, smart man.
Yeah.
Does the government crack down on it, or do they not really care? How many fish do you catch each time you throw dynamite in the water? What is the punishment if they catch you? How many rupees does he make?
Damn, in prison? What million rupees is it? $80?
I think you'll ever stop. Gotta respect the game. As destructive fishing practices, overfishing, coral bleaching from rising sea temperatures contribute to the habitat loss of fish. Bajau fishermen claim that they have to go further and dive deeper only to catch less fish, making the lifeblood of their day-to-day existence increasingly at risk as time goes on.
That's ass,
the
bro.
oldest elder in the village,
That's ass.
Alvar, to hear the village's history and how it's changed since he's been alive. Okay, Albert, what is this place to you? Did you grow up here?
Yeah, actually, this is the first main village. I was grow up here, but in 1980.
What do you remember as a boy?
The houses separate each other.
Walking path?
Beach, when we visit to the neighbors, swimming, and then talking under houses, like for example, like that. Yeah.
Okay, and how many people lived here when you were a boy?
When I boy here, almost 200.
200. And now we have how many?
1,003.
1,300. Okay, much
You
bigger.
said
Do you
1,003
have to be a
people.
fisherman to make money here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone fishes. What do you want the future to look like, and what do you think it will look like?
The
future, I take this here, just for the a bit better here. I think, because we still seeing the types like fish, like canoe, net.
Oh, it's easier now. Life is easier now?
Yeah.
Okay. Did every kid have access to school here when you grew up?
Yeah.
And you swam to school?
Swimming to school.
memang mendahulukan gampah. Gampah berkebetulan pemamiana masih kurang.
Used to be easy.
Gampah. Sekarang itu lebih ni memamia daripada nama di pamia, mereka enggak tertipu ni.
But as the Bajau people are forced to engage in increasingly dangerous and unsustainable fishing practices to survive, the future of them and their village looks uncertain.
I want to say, is that it for that one? That's it for that one. Yeah, Tyler Oliveira. Yeah, we back to catch y'all with the next one. That's it for that one.